How does a diverse range of backgrounds among new tech professionals influence innovation and problem solving within the tech industry? That is one of the biggest career questions at this time. Hi, my name is Dorcas Akintade. You are welcome back to the Power Hub. The biggest career transitions happening in the world currently is in the tech industry, which I see as a good thing actually. There are a lot of gaps to be filled in the tech space. So if people are ready to migrate from one terrain to another so that they can prosper, why not? However, I have come to realize that sometimes the desirable is not desired, not because it is weak, but because it is yet to be gotten right. As your girl, I want us to discuss some of the key strategies for successfully transitioning into tech this year. Now, the first strategy I want us to look at is the fact that you need to go into it for the right reasons. Why are you going into tech in the first place? I had someone talking to me at one time, and she explained that the reason she wanted to go into tech was because they had a program in their church and her husband was invited. It was only men that were invited, and because she was not invited and her husband didn't tell her what it was about, she was so upset, and so she wanted to join the tech industry. Do not go into it for the wrong reasons. You need to understand your motivation. Are you trying to go into it for the money? Are you trying to go into it because you want to make a change in your family? Are you trying to go into it because you want what is called career stability? Understand your motivation. That's the first thing. Then number two, I don't want you to rush. Don't rush. You need to take your time. You need to understand the IT industry in general. Do your research, learn, build your skills, then on it. I'm going to put a link to one of the videos in this description. It talks about navigating tech careers. That way you can get a better understanding of what the tech industry actually looks like. It can serve as a guide for you. Now, the third thing, I do not want you to rely on certifications. We are living in a world right now where the experience carries much more weight in the job market than I will call it the paper qualifications that you have. If you have a PhD right now in tech or in any tech related industry or a tech related program, I call it a tech related course, and you do not have the experience, the probability that you will get the job is probably like a 10%, or I will call it a 5%. The only reason they need you is probably because your profile looks good on paper and the company needs it for their proposals. But the truth is, you need to rely more on your experience. Your experience will have what is called a greater impact. Now, number four, you need to understand that the tech industry is an ever-evolving industry. So you need to be a lifelong learner. Never be afraid to learn. If you are one of those that has a problem with learning, I've seen some people that tells me every time, I don't like to learn, I don't like to read, I don't want to study. Please do not bother going into tech. It is an industry where you need to constantly improve yourself. Then number five, you need to understand the path. Choose the right path. What path aligns with your strengths? What path aligns with your skills? Like I always say, even when you're coming from outside of the tech industry, you already have some transferable skills that you are bringing in. Look, like I said, look at the paths. You need to choose the right path. What path is going to work for you? What path aligns with your strengths? Evaluate your strengths. Evaluate your weaknesses. Look at your realities and understand your opportunities. That way, it will help you to choose the right path. Now, number six, I need you to create what is called a strategic vision. Do not just jump into the, like I said, you need to not rush. I don't want you to rush. Take your time. But at the same time, you need to create what is called the goal. You need to create realistic goals and how you need them to be achieved. Create a strategic vision. What do you want? At what time? What are the short-term goals? What are the mid-term goals? What is your long-term goals? What are your opportunities that will help you to be able to achieve these goals? You need to have a vision plan for how you are going to enter into the industry. 7, you need to build a strong foundation. Now, I am going to give you some things that you need to understand in this particular situation. When you're about to build a strong foundation, the first thing that you need to succeed in the tech industry is building what is called skill development. You need to enhance your skills. Like I said initially, you need to not only learn, you also need to earn the skills and be at the level of mastery. Now, the second thing I want you to understand about building a strong foundation is get a guiding light. In my language, they will say, follow person wey no road. Sometimes you need to follow somebody that already has a good understanding of the direction of the path that you need to follow. That is where a coach comes in. That is where a mentor comes in. So many people make a mistake about understanding the difference between a coach and a mentor. Now, let me explain the difference to you. A coach is someone that will help you to build your foundation and think differently. The person will help you to block out your blind spots. They don't necessarily have to be in the tech space. They are just there to help you understand and fulfill your goals. But a mentor is someone that is there to put you at a level where they have already passed through. They are the ones that have already gone through that road. Now they're helping you to pass through that same road. I will call them somebody that is in your ear at every point in time to give you guidance. At the same time, they are the ones that are going to pull you out of what is called your level of stagnation. That is the job of a mentor. And like I said before, the other one is a coach. Another secret I want you to understand about getting a coach and a mentor, or like what I have called a guiding light, is the fact that all these things, all these strategies that we have been talking about, just getting a coach or a mentor will help you to fulfill them, because they will be in a position to help you block not only the blind spots, connect you on some strategic paths that you do not know or anticipate. Then the third part about building a strong foundation is building a strong network. You need to build a strong network. We are in a space right now where your network is your net worth. The more people that you know in the tech industry at this time, the more money you will make. So you need to build a strong network. Now, the next one I want you to understand is do not be afraid of failure. So many people get dejected, they get depressed. Immediately they've tried for a very short period of time and they think they have not been able to achieve those goals. Or, I've been studying for 3 months. I've been studying for 6 months, but I have not been able to get the job. That is not the way it works. Do not be afraid of failure. Failure is a part of learning. You also need to understand that not getting it right the first time is learning a new way that it does not work. Abraham Lincoln, after failing 99 times, said he has learned a new way. He has learned 99 ways that it does not work. That one way is the only way when it goes the 100th time. Like I said, do not be afraid of failure. See it as an opportunity to change your tactics, change your strategy, and keep moving on. Number 10, stay persistent. Do not lose hope. Do not lose hope. I need you to develop the right mindset by continuing to be patient and persevering. It's not just about being patient and persevering. Continue to learn. Continue to earn your skills. Continue to follow that path that you have set on your vision. Continue to follow what the coach and the mentor says. Now, one of the mistakes so many people make is that they actually get a coach or a mentor, but at the end of the day, they do not do those things that they are telling them. If you don't do that, you're only walking with a guiding light, but you are not walking in the path of the light. It does not mean that you will see light. Walking on the path of light or walking on a path that leads to light is not everybody that will see the light if you are not following what the guide is asking you to do. You also need to celebrate your small victories. Celebrate your small victories. No matter how small those victories look, they are going to motivate your spirit, enhance your soul, and help you, to feel better about the way you feel about yourself and feel better about your vision. You also need to constantly evaluate your progress. Like I said, those are some of the things that your coach and your mentor will help you with. You need to constantly evaluate your progress. By constantly evaluating your progress, it helps to ensure that you are on the right track and you can adjust your goals if it is not working the way that you need it to. You can adjust your goals whenever it is needed. Don't lose hope. Be steadfast. Reach out if you need help. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.